Good evening to the participants of the JCJ, Andhra Pradesh, as well as the state of Telangana. Welcome to my virtual class. And today that I am going to deal the multiple choice question, the Indian Succession Act. Yes, read what I posted on the screen. Anyone?
The Indian Succession Act 1925. The Indian Succession Act 1925.
Welcome to the aspirants of the APST. Yes, that repeated, need not worry about it. Okay, now be ready to shoot. The Indian Succession Act 1925, long title. Which one is the correct option among the four? Number one, here A. I should have been supposed to write A. Okay. A. An act to consolidate the law applicable to intestate and testamentary succession. B. Read the B. Read the B.
An act to consolidate the law applicable to intestate and testamentary succession. B. An act to consolidate the law applicable to testate and testamentary succession.
Next.
Screen. Okay. C. An act to unite the law applicable to intestate and testamentary succession. An act to consolidate the law applicable to intestate or testamentary succession.
Which is the right answer among the ABCD?
A, sir. A.
An act to consolidate the law applicable to intestate and testamentary succession is the right answer. Because other things I changed here and there.
An act to consolidate the law applicable or testamentary succession. D.
Yes.
R.
Yes. So that is the right answer. A is the right answer for the first question. And the second question, Zawadi, how many times word domicile used is in the Indian Succession Act? A. 79, B. 80, C. 81, D. 82.
I think B, sir. 80.
WRONG. The right answer is 79. Now next question. Third question. Which countries' name are mentioned in the Indian Succession Act? Zawadi again 50. 1. France. 2. England. 3. Germany. 4. Italy. Options. A. 1 plus 2. B. 2 plus 3. C. 3 plus 4. D. 1 plus 3. Shoot.
1 plus 3, sir.
WRONG. It is only the France and England is mentioned. There is no Germany, no Italy. Hence the answer is 1 plus
England.
2. Fourth question.
Sir,
Answer is A. 1 plus 2. There is no Germany. There is no Italy.
Okay.
When there is no means what are left? Only 2 are left. Okay, now fourth question. Which cities, Madras, Bombay, Calcutta and New Delhi are Delhi more times, means number of times mentioned in the Indian Succession Act? Which city is many times used in the Indian Succession Act? A. Madras, B. Bombay, C. Calcutta, D. New Delhi or Delhi?
Bombay, sir. B, sir.
WRONG. Second option.
New Delhi.
WRONG. And it is the Calcutta. Because the Britisher came to which place? First to Goa. But they are the Dutch people. It is the East India Company. West Bengal, Calcutta. Okay, now next question. This is the fourth question. And the fifth question is match the following from the part A cities names and place names and how many times they appeared in the part B under the Indian Section Act. I don't know whether they are going to ask such a question or not, but I want to strike from the many angles. Part A, Bombay. 2, Calcutta. 3, Madras. 4, New Delhi or Delhi. Part B, 20 times. B, 8 times. C, 0 times. D, 4 times. Now match the following here. A, 1C, 2B, 3D, 4A. B, 1D, 2B, 3C, 4A. C, 1B, 2D, 3C, 4A. D, 1B, 2A, 3D, 4C. I already told you Calcutta is so many times used. Means indirectly I give the answer.
Yeah, D, sir, answer is.
D is the right answer. D
New
is
Delhi
the
is
right
never
answer.
come in
1B, 2A,
Indian section.
3D, 4C. Bombay 8 times. Calcutta 20 times. Madras 4 times. Delhi or New Delhi 0 times. Okay, how many places are used or mentioned under the Indian Succession Act? Number 1, Rampur. Number 3, Ramnagar. Number 3, Banaras. Number 4, Salkia. Answer options. A, 1 plus 2 plus 3. B, 2 plus 3 plus 4. C, 1 plus 3 plus 4. D, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4.
1 plus 3 plus 4, sir. C, sir.
WRONG.
D, sir. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4.
Answer D is the right answer. 1 plus 2 plus 3, 4. Because Rampur is used, Ramnagar is used, Banaras is used, Salkia is used in the Indian Succession Act. I challenge it. No one can frame the questions in this manner. Because I would like to see my student should have to answer in any angle it will be asked in the examination. Okay, how many times these places are mentioned in the Indian Succession Act? Match the following places. Part A and the number of times mentioned in the Part B. Part A, Rampur. 2, Banaras. 3, Ramnagar. 4, Salkia. Part B, 1A. B, 5. C, 2. D, 8. Now the match the following. A, 1C, 2A, 3D, 4C. B, 1B, 2C, 3D, 4A. C, 1A, 2D, 3C, 4B. D, 1D, 2C, 3A, 4A. 3, not 3A, this is 3B. 3B, 4A. Shoot. How many times Rampur appeared? How many times Benares appeared? How many times Ramnagar appeared? How many times Salkia appeared in the Indian Succession Act?
D, sir, answer is.
Answer D is the right answer. 1D, 2C, 3B, 4A. Rampur 8 times. Benares. Benares 2 times. Ramnagar 5 times. Salkia 1 times. Do you know which city is called Benares?
Sir?
Which city is other name for the Benares?
I don't know, sir.
Kashi. Najwa Kashi.
Yeah.
Where it is? Varanasi.
Vaya.
I can't find the Benares wala. You did not see the movie.
Yeah.
Banaras means Varanasi, Kashi. Banaras Hindu University is situated over there. I have gone to the Kashi because there is one conference was there. Vidyapit, Kashi Vidyapit. There I presented the paper. Okay, next question. Yes, I did not mention the question name. Okay, now this is the fifth question, and this is the sixth question, and this is the seventh question, and this is the eighth question. Now, eighth question. Yes, eighth question, read.
A bequeath to B 5,000 rupees 5%. government securities. A had a at the date of the will 5%. Government securities for 5,000 rupees. The legacy is A specific, B absolute, C partial specific, D not specific.
Shoot among the four.
Specific, sir.
WRONG. The right answer
Absolute.
is not specific. D is the right answer. D for Delhi. Not specific is the right answer for the 8th question. Now, 9th question. How many times the following terms from Part A are used in section from Part B under the Indian Succession Act? Part A, Part B. Number 1, Imperial Bank of India. Number 2, Faridpur. Number 3, Indigo Factory. Number 4, Diamond Ring. And part B, A 1 time, B 7 times, C 11 times, D 1 times. And the options A 1C, 2B, 3A, 4D, B 1A, 2D, 3D, 4C, C 1B, 2C, 3D, 4A, D 1B, 2A, 3D, 4C.
C, sir.
WRONG.
A.
WRONG. Answer is D.
D.
Imperial Bank of
D.
India 7 times. Faridpur 1 time. Indigo Factory 1 time. Diamond Ring 11 times. So now, which one is the correct and exact? Which one is the correct and exact
Statements in the wording.
in the wordings? A. As per the Indian Succession Act 1925, a will is a legal statement of the intention of the person making it with respect to his property, which he desires to take effect after his death. B. As per the Indian Succession Act 1925, a will is a legal declaration of the intention of the person making it with respect to his property, which he desires to take effect after his death. C. As per the Indian Succession Act of 1925, a will is a legal declaration of the aim of the person making it with respect to his property, which he desired to take effect after his death. Then the last choice is, option is, multiple choice is D. As per the Indian Succession Act of 1925, a will is a legal declaration of the intention of the person making it with respect to his movable property, which he desires to take effect after his death. So I read all the four. Which one is the correct and exact statement out of A, B, C, D?
Yes, sir.
WRONG. Second option, B.
C, sir.
B for Bombay is the
Yeah.
right answer, because A, you check it, a will is a legal statement I wrote, but it is not a statement, but a declaration it is. B, I did not change it. And C, the aim of the person making it, the aim I said, but it is not a aim, but not the aim, but the intention. Here, see, intention, not aim. And D, then with the respect of his mobile property, but it is not a mobile property, it is a property itself. Is it clear? Here I put the mobile, but actually it's a property. So the right answer is
B.
B. Now let us see that is the 10th question. Now the 11th question, read.
Justice K.K. Matthew has great pleasure in forwarding herewith the dash report of the Law Commission on the Indian Succession Act 1925. A. 109th. B. 110th. C. 111th. D. 112th. Answer is A, sir. 109th.
WRONG. Second option.
C, sir. 111th.
WRONG. B is the right answer. Bombay. B for Bombay. 110. Report. 110 report of the Law Commission, the Indian Succession Act 1925 was discovered by supplementary question. Who is the main person for the 110th made the Law Commission? Answer is Justice K.K. Matthew. Supplementary question. They may ask it. They don't give the dash and who is the justice. So K.K. Matthew has a great pleasure in forwarding with the 110th report of the Law Commission on the Indian Succession Act of 1925. And the 12th question. In India, laws governing such interstate succession are: number 1, the Indian Succession Act; number 2, Hindu Succession Act; number 3, Christian law; number 4, Mohammedan law. Options: A, 1 plus 2 plus 3, B, 2 plus 3 plus 4, C, 1 plus 3 plus 4, D, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4.
D, sir. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4.
WRONG.
C, sir. 1 plus 3 plus 4.
It is the right answer. C is the right answer. 1 plus 3 plus 4 is the right answer,
Right.
because Christian law will be dealt by the Indian Succession Act only. But the Hindu law for the Hindus or the Mohammedan law, the personal law will be applicable. That is the, yes. Now 13th question. Testamentary code is only concerned with the finding out the whether or the testator executed the testamentary instrument of his free will. In which case law it is made such a statement? A. Jayamma versus Maria by dead by proposed legal representative and others. B. Mrs. Vijay G. Gurushani and others versus Delhi Development Authority. And C. Banwar Singh versus Puran and others. D. Sheila Devi and others versus Lal Chen and another.
A, sir. Jayamma versus Maria by dead by proposed LRS and another, sir.
WRONG.
D, sir. Sushila Devi and others versus Lal Chand and others.
WRONG.
B, sir.
B is the right answer. Mrs. Vijay C. Gurshani and other versus Delhi Development Authority is the right answer for the 13th question. Now 14th question. Read.
For purpose of determining the applicability of laws in the case of succession, it is necessary to determine the deceased residence, nationality, birthplace. D, sir. D, domicile.
What is the dash?
Question not appears, sir.
For the purpose of determining the applicability of the laws in the case of the succession, it is necessary to determine the dash of the deceased. Is it the residence, is the nationality, is the birthplace, or that is the domicile?
Residency, sir.
WRONG. Whenever the movable property is there, when the movable property would be, who is going to get it after the death of a person, then the deceased domicile is a very important factor. The answer is
Domicile, D.
Yes, that is the very important factor. Which statement are correct the following? Number one, in the case of an immobile property located in India, the laws of the succession prevailing in India would determine the successors of such property. Two, in the case of the immobile property, the law governing the country of the domicile of the deceased would determine the successor of the property. 3. Domicile is relevant for the immobile property while the location is relevant for the mobile property. D. Domicile is relevant for the mobile property while the location is relevant for the immobile property. Options. A. 1 plus 2 plus 3. B. 2 plus 3 plus 4. C. 1 plus 2 plus 4. D. 1 plus 3 plus 4.
B, sir. 2 plus 3 plus 4.
WRONG. Second option.
D, sir. 1 plus 3 plus 4.
WRONG.
A. 1 plus 2 plus 3.
The right answer is
A.
C.
1 plus 2 plus 4.
You know why 3 is wrong, I will tell you. 3, read it here closely. Domicile is relevant for immobile properties. No. Domicile is relevant for the mobile property and the location is relevant for the immobile property. I changed it. This is the right. Domicile is relevant for the mobile properties while the location is relevant for the immobile properties. So here I changed it, I made it. So the right answer is C, 1 plus 2 plus 4. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read the 16th question. Read the 16th question.
Okay. A state of persons married under the Special Marriage Act 1954 shall devolve as per the provisions of the Christian law, Mohammedan law, Indian Succession Act or Indo Succession Act. I think the answer is Indian Succession Act 1925.
What is that? Did you understand the question? A state of a person married under the Special Marriage Act. When the Special Marriage Act, a person is married, which 94, so for the succession devolve as per the provisions of
Indo Succession Act.
Special Marriage Act, irrespective of the caste, creed, any person can marry. For them, Indian Succession Act will be applicable. Like I told you, Saif Ali Khan versus Kareena Kapoor, they married. Their marriage is under the Special Marriage Act. And hence, the children born to them and their succession is through the Indian Succession Act. Not Mohammedan law, not Christian law or any other law. Now the 17th question. Srimati Jogmaya was a resident of the Mohalla Rang Mahal, Nahar Sadat Khan, Delhi, and though she had an adopted son, namely the respondent, there was no love lost between the Srimati Jogmaya adopted a son respondent, so much so that in her will, the testatrix expressed mention that the adopted son's filial rights on her death nor should be allowed to touch her body. The appellant, on the other hand, was looking after the affairs of the lady and doing her work from time to time. It was perhaps in the lieu of the services rendered by the appellant. Then Srimati Jogmaya executed a will in his favor on 1st July 1947. These are the facts of the case law. Which facts of the case law? Lost case, those are A. Kane Joseph versus Annamma. B. Ashok Kotari versus Deepti Bhavishi. C. Durga Prasad versus Devi Charan. D. Nisha Bar Singh. Nisha Bar Singh versus Lokar Gurudwara Committee Manji. See, these are the facts which I read now. belongs to which case law among the ABCD? Shoot.
K. N. Joseph versus Annamma.
WRONG.
D. Sir. Nishaba Singh versus Lokar Gurudwar Committee.
Manji. WRONG. The right answer is C. C for cat. Durga Prasad versus Devi Charan.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, read this and give the answer. It is the 18th question.
Okay.
Read.
The word succession. The word succession appeared in Indian Succession Act how many times? A. 51 times. B. 52. C. 53. D. 54. I think 51 times, sir. A.
You are right. It is the 51 times. But I did not keep the Zawadi. So, see, I made several multiple choice questions, Indian Succession Act. If you happen to hear my earlier, at least you can find some 9 to 10 my videos are there on the Indian Succession Act. In all of them, each time that I made the new one, because different angle. See, in this one, you can find the different angle questions are there. Now, I did not ask you what is the act number of the Indian Succession Act? How many
30,
sections are
30,
there in
sir.
the Indian Succession Act? How many
30
chapters
sections.
are there in the Indian Succession Act?
4 chapters.
How many parts are there in the Indian Succession Act?
There is no parts.
And it is based on which earlier
Sir?
repeal any act is there or not? So
Only chapter.
part is there. See, part 1 is there. See, you said there is no part.
There is no parts, sir.
See, Indian Succession Act, part 1, see. Did you see the part 1 here?
Sir, it is a Hindu Succession Act, yes, sir.
I am asking about the Indian Succession Act.
Acha, okay.
I am asking about that. Today, point is not Hindu Succession Act. It is the Indian Succession Act. So, in the Indian Succession Act, there are parts are there. Like I told you, P-A-R-T, part. See, one time it is appeared. Again, part 2 is there. And again, part 3 is there. And again, part 4 is there, of consanguinity. Part 5 is there, interstate succession. Then part 6 is there. That is the testamentary succession. Then I think that is the last, I believe. Yeah, that is the last, it seems. Let me check it. So, how many sections? How many sections? You did not give the answer to my sections. How many sections are there?
145, sir.
Okay. How many schedules are there? See,
Only one schedule.
Schedule 8. Did you see here? Schedule 8 deals with the 377.
Okay.
So I can ask you, Schedule 2 deals with which section, Schedule 3 deals with which section, Schedule 7 deals with the section. See, Schedule 7 deals with the 290 section, which I have shown there on the screen. Is it visible? Say yes.
Visible.
See Schedule 6, Section 289.
289.
Schedule 5.
284 subclass 4. Form of caveat.
Is it a subclass 4 or subsection 4? 284, then subsection 4, not class 4. Okay, now how could we know it? See, here it is also given. And provisions part 6 applicable to certain wills of. What is meant by codicil? Supplementary question. What is meant by codicil? CO, see here.
Codicil means will, sir. Will.
Then what is will?
Will is a not testamentary.
Codicil is a testamentary. A supplementary of the will is a codicil. I repeat. A supplementary of will is codicil. There may be one, there may be two, there may be three. And when there are all the codicils will be amalgamated, then they can form a single will also. At that instance, the original will and all the codicils will be eclipsed. So that is the way the codicil will come. And I don't know whether you know cadaver. Cadaver. I repeat. Cadaver. Cadaver. Najwa. Know it. Do you know it? I don't know. Do you know or you don't know?
I am not here, sir.
Cadaver. Cadaver. Do you know you don't know?
Don't know, sir.
Is it visible?
Visible, sir. Cadaver.
Cadaver means the medical students will do the experiment on the dead body of a person. The dead body of a person which is said to be the corpse is called cadaver.
Okay.
Like books is the tool for the lawyers and cadaver is the tool for the medical students. Is it clear?
Okay, clear, sir.
Yes, yes. So these are the things should be there, and there are so many supplementary things also we can ask you, because here I can ask you part 2 deals with what, part 3 deals with what, part 4 deals with what, part 5 deals with what. Match the following. So these are all the things I already covered in my earlier classes. In these classes, a new things which I covered, like how many times succession take place. You give the answer. I would like to check it whether your answer, could you remember it or not? How many times succession has appeared in the Indian Succession Act? You give
51
the
times.
answer.
51 times, sir.
Yes. I don't know, succession, it came in the 54 times.
54.
54 times, not the 51 times. So, such are the a new type of the questions. And even I did not ask the comparison. Sometimes they can ask the example. One of the example I asked it. Illustration I asked it. That is the bequest I asked it. And it is not a specific, like the example they can ask you like this also, which I here put it. A has bequeathed 240 rupees to B for 480 to C and 720 rupees to D. The assets are only 1200 rupees, and if property administered would give the 200 rupees to B, 400 rupees to C, and 600 rupees to D, and C and D have been paid their legacies in full, leaving nothing to B. B can oblige C to refund the 80 rupees and D refund 120 rupees. Then I will ask and D to refund dash rupees. Then you have to give the answer 120. Even such a illustration also can be asked in your examination. Because I saw in the earlier question, they directly asked the illustration from the IPC and from the evidence, even from the other illustration wherever it is there. Indian Succession Act. They can ask it in that way. So, here I told you, chapter 12, I can give of the refunding of legacies. Now, supplementary question. What is meant by legacy? Yes, what is meant by legacy? First and foremost, the legal heirs are entitled for the inheritance through the succession. Later on, legacies. Who are the legacies? Legacies are those whose name is appeared in the will. They are called the legacies. Suppose if the no amount is left after distribution of the legal heirs, legacies are not going to get anything. Are you following me? Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, like such a questions can be asked in the examination. Is it clear? Say yes. So, today is 11th and the 12th we are to deal the immoral traffic prevention, that is in 1956. Whether it is only for the Telangana or it is for the Andhra also there or not.
Only Telangana, sir.
Okay, let me check it because I have this is Andhra Pradesh. And in the Andhra Pradesh, did not give the many things, only easy things, very few things are given. See, Immoral Traffic Act. No, it is civil. Indian Penal Code, Indian Evidence Act, no. It is not there. That's why Lavanya is not participating. Okay, anyway, knowledge is power. Whether it is there or not, at least you can shoot it even without reading it, whether your shooting will work in a proper way or not. So, it is my promise that I would like to deal it, even though there is not a single student also, I will conduct my class because I don't want to break my promise. With this one, I would like to take the leave from you. Jai Hind.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना उच्छल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मागे। गाहे तव जय गाथा, जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे, जय हे, जय हे, जय 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 हे। अहरह तव आह्वान प्रचारित, सुनि तव उदार वाणी।